Ted, was shopping in Glasgow one day, sort of in early March or April, something along those lines, and he stumbled upon a really beautiful pair in a vintage shop of Tweed +4s. And he's a very keen cyclist, and he sort of thought these would be absolutely amazing for cycling. You know, he's a very fashionable man. He's always been sort of very much into aesthetics and had a real dislike for all of the lycra, day glow, normal cycling apparel. So he took them back to London, spoke to a few of his friends and sort of said, don't you think that tweed would be an excellent material to wear for cycling? They all agreed. And 50 of them, one spring morning, went out all together, guerrilla style, and just cycled through the streets of London, just for a bit of fun, really. And it took off from there. People absolutely loved the idea, loved the spectacle and wanted to take part. It takes a lot of cycling through London. It takes working with the transport police and TfL and all of that kind of thing. But to be honest with you, it's a real pleasure. It's so much fun for us to put this on because people just love it so much and they really, really are very passionate about it. So it is a lot of work, and it's about 6 months worth of work with quite a few of us now working on it. But we are absolutely thrilled to do it because it's such a pleasure on the day to just see such a beautiful spectacle. I think what I love about any of these events where you have sort of one unifying thing that really brings people together is that in London, which in particular can be seen as quite a lonely, isolated place, you have a huge crowd of people who are so happy to be together, strangers hand in hand. Everyone is smiling, everyone is complimenting each other on what they're wearing, everyone is having just the most wonderful time, and it's a really wonderful, very inclusive atmosphere. And it makes me very proud because we have a lot of people coming from all over the world to take part in this Tweed Run. And it makes me really proud to think that that's the impression that they get of London and of Britain even, that it's just such a lovely, lovely, friendly, supportive atmosphere.
Well, I have two loves, cycling and tweed. I particularly love the old vintage bicycles, and I belong to the London cycling campaign, and it was through there that I heard about the Tweed Run, and I've been really enjoying volunteering today with the tea.
At the moment I've been volunteering for the Tweed Run. We were helping out Tea Vintage at Tavistock Place about 3-4 hours ago. And yeah, I mean, I love tea, I love everything which is vintage. I love, you know, I love the clothes and the, you know, the atmosphere. The atmosphere is so good.
We were here for the start, which was really good to see the range of characters and how people really dress for the event and do something very British, which is good.
So a friend of mine just called me up and told me about it, and I love my vintage bikes, and I like hanging out and riding in the sunshine, and like vintage style, so sound like the perfect combination of everything I like to do.
Well, I read about it online, and as I'm visiting for a week, I decided why not dedicate half of my suitcase to costume.
It's just amazing just cycling through London, seeing the sights of London, being with people who just want to have fun in London. It's just an amazing place to be, so historic, and the clothes just represent that, so it's amazing.